Well, how long have you been playing music?
Well, DOA, we've been together since 78, early 78 we started. And so that's what, almost 30 years now. Just about 30 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a long time.
Jesus. You were talking about a club show that we just, The Cave.
Yeah.
The Cave. The man's memory is just
Cave,
incredible. Yeah. The Cave days and disco sucks.
Well, I remember my take on the Cave was when I grew up was like, that all the big bands played. My parents used to go to the Cave, so here we are, we're in the Cave, and we take this in. Joe already told you this one, but I mean, the reaction was so funny. I mean, I got to watch Johnny Rivers' Road Crew jump about 6 feet in the air when Disco Sucks came on full blast through the PA. It was just hilarious. It was a great time.
Flash ahead to The Clash, 1979, October. Now, I've heard this story in various forms, and The Clash at that time, they were just starting to reach their pinnacle, if not right at the top.
They were huge.
The Combat Rock days.
London Calling.
Well, yeah, that's right, exactly.
It was London Calling time, and they'd just broken really huge. And, when they were here before, they'd been really cool with us. We took them out and showed them Vancouver and partied with them, blah, blah, blah. So we figured we were in good, buddy type thing.
Yeah.
We were on tour. We flew back. We played the night before in Saskatoon. We red-eyed back, into Vancouver. We get here. Everything is a disaster right off the bat.
Yeah.
No gear, no nothing.
Yeah.
We get down to the gardens, and instead of being able to sound check, the Clash were up there teaching some girls that they were with, had their kids with them, so they figured instead of us sound checking, it was better for them to teach their kids how to play drums and guitar and stuff, right? So we're getting, a little more peeved along the way, and then about 20 minutes into the set, the sound, they went out and monkey wrenched the sound, turned us because the crowd was going absolutely berserk when we were playing, so all of a sudden the sound is cut in half. Their sound man goes out and monkey wrench,
Really?
Full limit, just boom, everything goes, the bottom falls out, right? And we're like, okay, what's going on? We're being screwed. So, and I didn't think they'd do that. Like they were the big quintessential punk rock band at the time, except for the Pistols. But
yeah,
we figured, hey, punk rock bands don't do that to each other. We're like brothers here, right? Or supposedly, right? And so this went on. Finally, we get off stage, and Joe was so mad. Like, he went upstairs and upstairs into the dressing room. They gave us like a broom closet, on the 4th floor of the Gardens dressing room.
That's
right?
nice of them.
Yeah, it was very, very, very nice of them to do that. So then we come down to try and go and get some food and a beer, and they've got these 2 gorillas standing in front of the catering room. No, Clash only. So now we're like, this is it. This is the end. And so word sort of gets out into the crowd that we're being screwed, right? So people are picking up on this really quickly, and the Clash come on, and some friends of mine, a couple of girls that I know, they climbed up the PA, and they're trying to get them down. They can't get these 2 little 18-year-old girls down off the PA, so Laura's up there, and Mick Jones is calling her a bitch, and this, that, and the other thing, right, screaming at her. So she takes a big wad of bubble gum, and he's in the middle of playing. It's the only time I think they ever played Joe Guitar Doors live, and he's just doing his Mick Prance thing, and she fires this big wad of bubble gum, and it sticks right to his Les Paul, right on the top 3 strings, right? Well, now he's absolutely irate, and he's like, the crowd started going a little bit crazy when that happened, so all the security went up there, so now there's nobody on the door watching the catering room, so Joe and me and Zippy Pinhead, which I don't know if you know, a crazy guy.
Yes.
We go in, we start raiding the food. Well, Zippy throws a prawn at me. It starts with a prawn, becomes potato salad. Joe picks up a salmon, and now the whole thing is gone. Like, the food is no longer on the table. It's on the floors, on the walls, everywhere. So let's get out of here, right? So we grab all their buckets of wine and beer, right, and go back up and just lock the door again. So now Mr. Bouncer dude comes back to the door, he's guarding the room. Well, they come off stage, and now they walk in to go relax, and their food spread is everywhere. So their night is horrified, right? Mick Jones comes up to our broom closet dressing room to see what's going on, and there's a sign on the door that says, "The Clash suck, signed Jay Shithead." I considered Mick a good friend at that time, but I think that sort of put an end to that friendship. And